Light is healing. In syncretism, the subject of light is crucial and fundamental. To understand how light works and its properties, and in particular its healing property, is so crucial with syncretism. This is why I'm with LifeWave. LifeWave understand light and how it works and how it heals. These patches emanate signals into the body. The body, being already self-wise, knows how to utilize those signals for regeneration, for energy, etc. So that's why I would say go LifeWave and go to the light.
Physician who's had my license for 40 years and had a very strong biochemistry background, I can say, and seeing what's happening with the X39, I can say without a doubt that this is the most significant medical breakthrough in my lifetime.
Aloha everybody, Maria Benardis here, and I'm coming to you with a video titled Getting a Good Night's Sleep. And this has become really important, especially with all the energies coming in. I'm noticing that sometimes I am getting up at very odd hours of the morning or night to receive messages and guidance from Mother, Father, God. But the reason why I'm doing this video is, despite the fact that we may get interferences, from Mother, Father, God to give us messages, it's very important that we do get a good night's sleep. And the reason why that's important, and then I'll give you some tips of how we can do that. And I have in front of me a list of, some of the detrimental factors when we don't get a good night's sleep and what happens. And the number one thing is, everybody knows I'm all about the cells. And it's very important that our cells vibrate high. And of course, when our cells are vibrating high and they're activated and they're detoxing and they're regenerating, then illness cannot thrive in the body and you achieve total quality sleep. So when we're not getting quality sleep, the first thing that we will find is that our cells are not functioning properly, and they're not repairing, and they're not healing. And that's when people get illness, because the cells are out of balance. So it's your body telling you. So if it's something to do with the brain, it's telling you that something is amiss with the brain cells, or possibly with the gut, or both, because let's not forget, as Hippocrates said, all disease thrives in the gut, and there is a direct brain and gut connection. So the first detrimental thing is that your cells will not repair. And what I find with people that are not getting enough sleep and are not doing or have a protocol to repair, detox the cells, and so on, they will normally get poor emotional balance. They will have their hormones out of whack. And really, they just cannot function properly during the day. So they can't think creatively. They get a lot of anxiety. They're more prone to depression, more prone to getting sort of diabetes and all these sort of illnesses. And another thing is they have a very slow reactive time. So it's very important that we have some protocol to detox, rejuvenate, and repair our cells. And what does that do? It self-heals anything in our body, restores harmony, restores balance, and so on. So another thing that I notice with people that don't get enough sleep and are really not doing anything to repair their cells is they start to show aging on their body and on their face. So that's a direct consequence of a lot of things: not following an essential diet, not having high vibe thoughts, and not having a high vibe spirit. But again, also not getting enough sleep contributes to that. And another one is it affects your blood pressure. So people not getting sleep are more prone to having high blood pressure, altered gene expression. And I'm going to quote here: research has shown that when people cut sleep from 7.5 to 6.5 hours a night, there were increases in the expression of genes associated with inflammation, immune excitability, diabetes, cancer risks, and stress. So this just shows you that even 1 hour less of sleep to what you're normally used to can contribute to ill health. So the other thing I wanted to say, there are some people that are really quite remarkable that can actually thrive on very little sleep. That's that's very rare. As humans in this body that we're in now, because we're not yet in 5D, we're still in sort of a 3D body, and some of us are on 4D. So 5D, we're not going to have this issue, but we are here now. So we do need to get sleep, and 3 to 4 hours is not sufficient for this human body. And a lot of studies have shown that you need something between 7 and 8, ideally. So again, it contributes to the hormone production. It interferes with the pineal gland if we're not getting enough sleep. And as I alluded to before, increase in risk of depression. So that's just a bit of a list there of what you can expect if you're not getting enough sleep. And especially if you have an existing illness, whatever that is, it can be something as simple as migraines or something as severe as cancer. It's very important that you are sleeping. And sometimes you may find when you have, like a real like an illness like cancer that's really quite horrific, then your body does need additional sleep, and you may find that you take a few naps. Now, it's okay, but just be careful, because if you take too many naps, then that disrupts your sleep at night. So, what are some of the habits uh, that we can take on to basically get better sleep? And so, I'm going to give you some tips. And a lot of these tips that I'm giving you, a lot of doctors have suggested them. And of course, you're probably already doing them, maybe not. I'm hoping I maybe mentioned something that you're not, and you can take it on board. So the first one is really to stick to a sleep schedule, which is something that I do. I'm a very early riser. I'm up at 4:30 in the morning, so 4:30 in the morning, and then I tend to go to sleep between 9 and 10. So I do stick to that schedule. Sometimes I will go earlier. My body will tell me what it needs. So I stick to that kind of schedule, and I try not to change it too regularly. So there will be that odd occasion when I'll go out to dinner with friends and it will change, but it doesn't happen every single night. So set aside time to sleep. Always they suggest no more than 8 hours, so 7 to 8 is the recommended amount of sleep by most medical practitioners, and try and keep that consistent and include weekends as well. As we said, there will be an occasion when that won't be possible, and that's okay as long as it's not every day and regularly. Now, another thing that I do is if I don't fall asleep within 20 minutes, I tend to put more meditation music on and listen to some nice 432 hertz music, and that helps me relax to go to sleep. So, very important that before we go to sleep, we do our prayers, we do some meditation, possibly listen to some really nice, beautiful meditative music, and we're not on the television, have bright lights open, and listening to loud, music. Let's go to the gym type of music. Um, so that plays a very, very important role as well. And not too much light exposure, bright lights, because that's not helping you calm your bodies down, calm yourself to get to sleep. Cells, I mean, sorry, beg your pardon, calm your cells, because the cells are listening to everything you say, to everything that you do, your emotions, and they're reacting. So we want them in a very calm state. So very important to pay attention to what you eat and drink before you sleep. So ideally, you want to have a light meal, and you want to have a few hours for that to digest before you go to sleep. Otherwise, your body will be spending too much time trying to digest the food, and you won't be having a restful sleep. So don't go to bed basically hungry or having overeaten and being stuffed. Very important not to also have any coffee or smoke or alcohol, because that actually affects your sleep. And even though initially alcohol might make you feel sleepy, let me tell you, it actually disrupts your sleep later on that night, and you'll wake up the next day not feeling as refreshed. So the third thing I wanted to say is it's very important to create a restful environment. So have your room basically that is cool, dark, and quiet, which is the right environment to get sleep. And again, as I said, try not to get too much exposure to light by way of TV, the iPad, the phone. Try and sort of set all that aside, before you are about to go to sleep. Now, another thing that I find works is having a magnesium rich bath. So, what do? You add some Epsom salt and maybe some lavender oil, which is very calming, and have a bath. So, if you've had a really sort of stressful day, that is a good way to sort of unwind, having one of those beautiful bubble baths with lavender oil and Epsom salts, which give you the magnesium, because sometimes people can't sleep because they're lacking magnesium. And the best way to get it is really not in tablet form, but by the way of Epsom salts. Now, if you don't have a bath, you can actually put some water in a squirting glass with Epsom salts, shake it so they dissolve, and spray that on your body. So you're still getting the magnesium, but you're getting it through the thickest part of your body and organ, which is your skin, which pretty much absorbs a lot quicker. So, number four, which I alluded to before, is try and limit the daytime naps, especially if you don't have any pre existing illness. Because if you're having long naps of more than an hour during the day, what you're going to find is that will disrupt your sleep at night, and you're likely to get up in the middle of the night. Number five, very important, include physical activity in your daily routine. And it doesn't matter what it is, it could be half an hour walk, a short session in the gym, it could be like a hiking adventure or a walk on the beach, it can be yoga, Pilates. It really doesn't matter what it is as long as you're moving. Dancing is a great one as well. So, really, whatever makes you happy, do that. So, regular physical activity does help promote sleep, and spending time outside in nature also helps you sleep better. Again, this list is not exhaustive, so I'm giving you some suggestions and whatever resonates with you. Even doing something creative also helps with a restful sleep, because what it does when you're doing something creative, it's calming the mind, which is very important. Number six, which is really probably one of the most important ones, and that is manage your worries, manage stress, manage anxiety. And I have done videos on managing stress, anxiety, and I've done one on managing inflammation, because when you're stressed and anxious, you're inflamed. So have a look at that recent video that I did on managing inflammation. So try to resolve those worries before bedtime. Write them down on a piece of paper. Say some positive affirmations. Pray. And then do a meditation to get your body and your cells in the right state of mind. Do anything that manages that stress. And I find, meditation and prayer are great ones for me. Um, but nowadays, to be honest with you, I'm really not that stressed or anxious about anything because, again, look at my video of surrender. Surrender it to God. If there's anybody you need to forgive, do a forgiveness prayer before you go to bed. Surrender any problems or anything to God. Have a daily practice of that. And something else you may want to do is, have a calming beverage, such as, for example, kava tea, valerian tea, chamomile tea is a popular one in Greece. So there's some strategies. Now, what else I have also found has helped with my clients and me, and I have to tell you, when I hit the pillow, I pretty much sleep, is again something that helps with your cells, which we discussed earlier on, that is to detox, regenerate, and rejuvenate your cells, which also then helps you self heal anything in your body, is X39. So, X39 also, links in the description and flashing on the screen, helps with your sleep. Now, of course, you only wear this patch during the day. However, when you take it off, which is usually before you go to bed because it's 12 hours on, 12 hours off, I find it then kicks in and helps me sleep. Now, if you're someone that has chronic sleep issues, and I have come across people like that, then what I find is X39 deals with that, but then they need a bit of a boost. So when they need a bit of a boost, I also put them on the Silent Nights patch and they patch up. Now, I have this in my holistic medicine cabinet. Why? Because there may be that odd occasion that I need to. I'm going through something, the energies are really intense, and I will put this on at night. But as I said, I don't need to, it's the rare occasion. Now, something else that I do is I actually use the aloe vera day and night cream, and there's also an eye cream with LifeWave. So when I purchase that system, it comes with this aloe vera patch. Sorry, it's just got such bright. It comes with this aloe vera patch. So at night, I'm finding, so X39 during the day. So because I'm actually using that cream regime, and of course it includes this aloe vera patch, I place it on the pineal gland, and that has really helped with my sleep. So what I recommend to my clients is, if they're not on the aloe vera cream routine and taking this, then I put them on this. If they're on the cream thing, then they really don't need the sleep nights. They just put the aloe vera. And so aloe vera is an amazing patch because in addition to helping with your sleep, it activates and clears the pineal gland. And it also has, extends the telomeres, which really helps your face really get rid of those deep wrinkles. And, this is another reason why on top of X39, I put that, because together they're very powerful in terms of keeping me very young. So it does a lot of things and also assists the organs. So I have put a lot of posts about aloe vera in my Telegram channel. So you can go there and just search on aloe vera and see everything that it does. I've also done a video on telomeres, which is really the secret to youth. So have a look at that, because I do cover the specifics of aloe vera and, of course, X39. So again, X39 does a lot. And if you want to supplement, you can supplement with the others. It's not imperative that you do, but I'm just letting you know that if you want to boost that sleep because something's going on, you can add the sleep patch. But if you're already on the aloe vera cream routine night and day, then you already have this patch, so you don't need to supplement. So that's all I wanted to say. So it's very, very important, everybody, that we get a good night's sleep. And as people know, I'm all about holistic and doing things naturally. I never ever suggest tablets like melatonin, and you've probably heard me not mention that, because we have seen the horrific findings that melatonin is not what it's meant to be. In terms, a lot of the melatonin is toxic, and a lot of it actually has adverse effects. So again, this has inbuilt, not melatonin, but natural ways to get you to sleep. And it replaces so many things. It replaces so many vitamins. The X39 replaces collagen because you don't need to take it. It activates the collagen. So really, this is why I'm so excited about this range, because with one X39 patch, I've actually saved a lot of money and gotten rid of a lot of other supplements that I was taking, and most of them were toxic anyway. And we all know how toxic collagen is. And I've put videos of other people testifying to that. All right, so thank you everybody for watching this video. I hope you picked up some great tips. So mahalo to everybody for watching. Love you all. God bless you. And again, all the links are in this description, in the description of this video, to all this amazing holistic wearable technology range. That is quantum technology, that is vibrational frequency technology, that is Nikola Tesla based technology. This is the future of technology and health and wellness available now. God bless you.
Who's had my license for 40 years and had a very strong biochemistry background, I can say, and seeing what's happening with the X39, I can say without a doubt that this is the most significant medical breakthrough in my lifetime.
Wait, one more time, Lynn. Come on, tell me it again. So,
the whole story, or just
Dr. Lonnie
make it
Herman,
shorter, make it
he's
shorter.
here
Just
with
say,
his mother.
I had
Get together so I can get how great this is. This is like,
had open
isn't
heart
this great? Let me
surgery.
get, hang on. Smile like you're happy to be here.
open heart surgery 15 years
Open
ago.
heart surgery in
Now it's time for
2009,
another.
second heart attack in 2012.
Okay.
Went to a new cardiologist. He did an
Echo.
echo,
Yep.
came back. PA said to me, "What are you doing, Mrs. Seagraves? Your heart is reversing. You're supposed to have additional heart disease at your age, and you have none. All your tests are coming back perfect." I said,
Wow.
I'm patching.
I'm patching.
Patches are doing it.
Yeah, I love it when she
That's
says, I
what's
pull
doing-
up the shirt on the belly.
Pulled up the
I
shirt,
show him on the back of
showed
the
my
neck.
back of the neck, showed my belly, showed my hand, showed my ankle,
And they're now they got the information.
and now they have the information, and hopefully they'll do something with it.
I love it. Thank you for sharing, Lynn.
You're welcome.
Cheers.
Hey, oh, did you know? I just met her. Are you from Korea? What you do? The manners, stay kind, spread love, and posit. Me tell you, you are love. I love you. I could do anything. Go get it. I love you. Bye.